Hey guys, Jay here. Today we're going to be having a quick look at Base Klaisus. So this is essentially a not a battle mat, but it's like a card mat you can play games of 40k on. It's double-sided. There's like a lunar base theme, and the other one's sort of like a Mars theme. It's made out of card, like a thick card, and yeah, it's actually got some terrain in it as well. Some terrain and a couple of missions and some rules. So we're gonna open it up and we're gonna check it out. Right, so this is the box you get it in. It's a pretty hefty box, pretty heavy. As you can see, you've got some terrain pieces here, and you've actually got the mat itself. The dimensions of the mat are actually smaller than what you're meant to be playing your games of 40k on. 40k is 6 foot by 4 foot, so it's 3.7 foot by 5.5 instead of 6 by 4. If you're wondering why, then I don't know. So apparently it's meant to be that size, so it could fit on most people's tables. I know I've actually had to buy these tables myself to play 40k on, so our table is too small. So I mean, if it gets more people playing, then that's good. That's the back of the box there. So you've got the Lunar base theme, and then you've got like a Mars theme. That's actually just like a Realm of Battle board, like a photo of it from looks at it, painted up. And you get a few pieces of terrain as well. So it's in a few different sections, and you just join them together, fold them out, and then you've got your mat. So I suppose we better open it up and have a look. Oh god, I see your sprues to the terrain. It's pre-painted, well I say pre-painted, it's like dyed in this browny colour, as you can see there. It's basically like ruins. Looks pretty cool. It's like the chunkier stuff, like the like the Wall of Martyrs and all that, you know. It's not like the same as the buildings you can buy. It's a bit thicker, a bit chunkier. I suppose it's not as detailed, but it still looks cool. Definitely obviously fit in with the rest of your stuff. That's the first sprue there. Oh, get an angle. There we go. Got like a turbine thing there. You fit in cool with the Sector Mechanica stuff anyway, definitely. That's the first one. It's the second one, same sort of stuff. There's like a hatch. And then there's the last one. There's like an inquisitorial box there. So I assume that's like an objective or something. That'd be cool. And then we've got the instructions, and I assume it's instructions, yep. So you got your instructions, basic. Clip them out and join together. Then we got some rules. And missions from looks of it. And maybe even a little campaign thing there. Yeah, there's actually a campaign you can play. And there's missions. And then finally we get to the main treat. So, some pretty thick card there. Reminds you of the Space Hulk pieces you get with that set, in terms of the quality. Yeah, just looking at this now, it's really detailed. Looks pretty cool. And I wonder if they've actually like modelled this and took a photo of it, or just made it digitally. But we're going to open it up and have a look at the whole thing. Okay, and this is the table all set up. So we've got the Base mat down here. Goes pretty seamlessly together. I mean, obviously you can see the lines there, and I've got two tables, so it's a bit uneven down the middle. Overall, I think it's pretty cool. Really detailed. You've got a nice road going down the middle here. You've got a few few spaces for buildings, and then you've got like a big landing pad in the Aquila. Yeah, it's just as detailed as any other battle mat I've seen. Obviously you've got more 40k specific stuff on this, like the Aquilas. So this is the terrain as well. I've just clipped it out quickly from the sprues. You don't get enough terrain to play this properly, to play, you know, a decent game of 40k, I think. But if you're just starting off and you've just bought this, then I think it's good enough to start off. So the terrain is like, you know, you get the different pieces and you slot them in together. It's just a like easy to build sort of stuff. That's the crate there, Inquisition crate. There's the hatch. Yeah, I mean, if you're starting off, I think this is brilliant. I could see myself actually making some more terrain to go with this board, and after I get all these painted up. So in terms of the size, it's only a bit smaller than a full board, so 66 2/16 or whatever it is. A full board is 72 inches, so only about 6 inches off. So a full 40k board, 48 inches, 4 foot. You got 44 and nearly 3/4 there, so you're not far off a full board. I think if you just adjust the deployment zones a bit, then I think it'll be fine. Yeah, like I said, I think if you just adjust the deployment zones, then you know it'll play absolutely fine. You only got a few inches short on either side, so that's it for the moon base side. Now I'm going to show you the Martian side. This is the other side of the board. Martian sort of theme, so a very dark red. It actually just looks like a Realm of Battle board they've painted up, and they've just taken a good picture of. So I mean, if you've seen the Realm of Battle, you've seen this already, I guess. You've got these skulls coming out of the ground and all that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's good quality. Obviously, because I've got the two tables, it's going to be a bit uneven in some spots. I would have preferred it if it was more of a Xandri dust sort of colour, like a desert theme, but I much prefer the moon base side. I think that's a lot cooler. I mean, like with this one, there's not really... I mean, you could put the terrain down, I guess. It doesn't really match in as well as on the other side, but yeah, I mean, you can definitely use it. So I mean, if your table isn't big enough, I mean, maybe it wouldn't be worth buying this set, but I mean, if you had to play on a smaller table, you can just play with the two pieces like that. So yeah, you can very easily just have the two sections together, and if you wanted to play a small game, I mean, it's perfect for that as well. You still got plenty of room for the terrain. So yeah, if you're playing a small game, maybe even Armageddon, or obviously Necromunda's coming out soon, so I'm not sure what size you meant to play those games on, but I'm sure something like this would be good enough. Just a small mat. Pretty sure that would fit on most people's tables as well. I mean, final thoughts. I think it's pretty cool. If you bought Dark Imperium and this, you'd be set. You'd have the terrain, you'd have the armies. If you and a friend wanted to split the cost. I mean, I wish this was out when I'd started Dark Imperium and this. Me and my friend Aiden, we could have been up and playing straight away. We were playing on the floor for ages, so playing our 40k games on the floor. How cool is that? Okay, and that was my quick look at Base Klaisus, or Klaisus, or however you meant to pronounce it. Overall, I think if you're starting off 40k and you don't have anything, this and Dark Imperium is absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I wish this had been out when me and Aiden had started. We could have been up and playing games, proper games. And you know, you got all the rules. If you bought those two, you got all the rules, you got missions, and you got some terrain as well. So, and obviously 2 armies. So I think this is absolutely brilliant if you're starting off. Like I said, you know, it's not a full size 40k table, but I mean, just some adjustment to the deployment zones, and I mean, it's not going to make any difference really. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little review, and I hope it helps you in deciding whether to buy this or not.